Hey everyone, welcome back to Money Wisdom. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Bitcoin's journey from 2021 until 2024 and looking ahead to what could be next. So much has happened, from all-time highs to sharp crashes and a rocky recovery. We'll walk through key events, analyze Bitcoin's price movements, and explore what they might mean for the future. Let's jump in. Let's start with 2021, a year that Bitcoin enthusiasts will never forget. In early 2021, Bitcoin kicked off one of its most significant bull runs, skyrocketing past $60,000. Major institutions were getting in. Tesla bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin, and big financial players were starting to see Bitcoin as a store of value. It was clear that the institutional adoption we'd been waiting for was finally taking shape. Here's the chart showing Bitcoin's incredible rise in early 2021. As you can see, the price shot up fast, hitting an all-time high of nearly $65,000 by April. This rally was driven by high demand, positive sentiment, and big-name investments, which boosted investor confidence. Many believed Bitcoin was well on its way to mainstream acceptance. But in May 2021, Bitcoin faced its first big correction. China announced a crackdown on Bitcoin mining, citing environmental concerns. This sent shockwaves through the market, causing Bitcoin's price to tumble below $30,000. The mining ban forced miners to move out of China, creating a temporary disruption in Bitcoin's network and impacting the global supply. On this chart, you can see the steep drop Bitcoin experienced in just a few weeks. China's crackdown created a lot of uncertainty, and with more countries considering their own regulations, Bitcoin's price took a serious hit. This was a reality check for investors, reminding everyone that while Bitcoin is decentralized, it's still affected by global policy changes. Despite the drop, Bitcoin began recovering by late 2021. The mining industry restructured, moving operations to more crypto-friendly regions, and Bitcoin bounced back, reaching a new high of nearly $69,000 in November. But as inflation fears grew and the U.S. Federal Reserve hinted at raising interest rates, Bitcoin started to waver. This chart captures Bitcoin's rebound and eventual peak at $69,000. It's a reminder of Bitcoin's volatility and how sensitive it is to economic conditions and market sentiment. With inflation and interest rate concerns mounting, people started cashing out, unsure of Bitcoin's short-term stability. Now let's move to 2022, a year that crypto investors would probably like to forget. The year started with high hopes, but the crypto winter soon set in. Inflation hit a 40-year high, and the Federal Reserve started aggressively raising interest rates. This drove traditional and crypto markets into a downturn. Bitcoin's price fell sharply, reaching lows of around $17,000 by the end of the year. Here's a look at Bitcoin's decline during 2022. You can see the prolonged downward trend as economic pressure and rate hikes pushed investors toward safer assets. Confidence in risky investments, including Bitcoin, was low, which led to significant sell-offs. Major incidents like the collapse of Terra Luna and FTX only added to the pain, casting a shadow over the entire crypto industry. With 2023 came a slow, cautious recovery. As inflation began to stabilize and the Fed signaled a potential slowdown in rate hikes, Bitcoin started to regain some value. Institutional interest grew again, and there was renewed hope that the worst of the crypto winter was over. By mid-2023, Bitcoin had climbed back to around $30,000. Looking at this chart, you can see Bitcoin's gradual ascent throughout 2023. It's a reminder that while Bitcoin has huge price swings, it often bounces back as market conditions improve. However, even with a more optimistic outlook, Bitcoin's price has been sensitive to regulatory news, particularly in the US, where tighter regulations are being discussed. Right now, Bitcoin has just hit a new all-time high following the re-election of Donald Trump in 2024. This surge comes as the financial world speculates about the impact of his policies on both traditional and digital markets and beyond. Analysts are attributing this rally to a renewed confidence in alternative assets like Bitcoin, as Trump's administration hints at possible changes in fiscal policy, interest rates, and regulation. Many see Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and an increasingly viable store of value. This, paired with ongoing global economic uncertainty, seems to be fueling the rise. With Trump back in office, investors are bracing for volatility. We've seen increased demand for Bitcoin as it's increasingly viewed as digital gold. The rally also reflects a generational shift in investment, with millennials and Gen Z leading the charge towards decentralized assets. With governments worldwide considering regulations to protect investors and prevent fraud, we could see some positive changes that add stability to the market, or potentially new restrictions that could curb crypto's growth. This makes the regulatory outlook a major factor to watch. Now let's talk about a few potential scenarios for Bitcoin's future. If more companies, financial institutions, and even governments begin adopting Bitcoin as a legitimate asset, it could drive demand and push prices higher. We're seeing some early signs of this, but widespread adoption could be a game changer. On the other hand, stricter regulations could limit Bitcoin's use, especially in the US Clear guidelines could make investors feel safer, but heavy restrictions could impact the growth of the entire crypto market. A big event on the horizon is the 2024 Bitcoin halving, where the reward for mining new blocks is cut in half. Historically, Bitcoin's price tends to rise before and after a halving due to reduced supply. Some analysts believe this could drive Bitcoin's price up, but, as always, nothing is guaranteed. Alright, that's our look at Bitcoin's journey from 2021 to today, and what could be next. From historic highs to the depths of a crypto winter and now a cautious recovery, Bitcoin continues to be an asset like no other. As we move forward, we'll be keeping a close eye on market trends, regulatory news, and of course, the upcoming halving event. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into crypto and finance. And let us know in the comments, where do you think Bitcoin's price is headed next? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below and see you in the next video.